I'm Tammy.
I'm Lacey.
We're the Nutrition Twins, and we are registered dietitians and personal trainers, and we are at our good friend Kristen McGee's house. Yay!
Kristen is awesome. She is a celebrity yoga and Pilates instructor, a mompreneur who just had twin boys and has an adorable 3-year-old little boy. And when we met Kristen, you can see she's just gorgeous.
And so sweet.
It's true. And what we love about Kristen, and one of the reasons we're so excited to share 6 ways for you guys to get in shape by summer that no matter how busy you are, they're gonna work for you. And one of the reasons we were so excited to have Kristen with us today is you can see how beautiful she is. And she is so down to earth, and she gets it. So lots of people think, oh, things just must come naturally for her, but she gets it. She's down to earth. And so we're gonna share, all of us, our 6 tips, favorite ways to get in shape no matter how busy you are for summer.
And it's so interesting because I remember first really meeting the Nutrition Twins at an event we did with Cindy Crawford.
I remember that.
It was at the Sports Club LA in Rockefeller Center. And I remember just loving your advice because, again, it's also down to earth. It's practical. It's easy to do. It's easy to follow. And looking back now, you guys look like you haven't aged a bit.
Oh, thank you. I know.
You're still as teeny as can be.
Look exactly.
But then I love it when I bump into it like Tasty Delight and you're getting a treat. It's not like it's total deprivation and you have to starve yourself. There's like really ways to be healthy, show your kids to be healthy, and also to be reasonable.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
And I think that if we give you these 6 tips now, the less stressed you are about getting into shape for summer, the better off too. Because cortisol levels, stress just raises out all of that, and it makes it almost impossible to lose weight. So I'll let the experts start with the nutrition advice.
Oh my gosh, well, we're all experts, right? We're going to let you start, but sure, we'll start with our first tip. And we have to say, we've got so many to share, but I think the one we want to share first is our tip to follow our red, green, and yellow tip. And what this means... Red, green, and orange! I knew it.
Gosh.
Well,
what is going on here?
You'll understand why in a moment.
You guys, if you don't have a twin, get one now because someone's always got to keep the other one in line.
And they're going to give me twin advice as well after this. Which
Hi, Superman.
Oh, we've got Superman here.
Hi, Superman. He's got a tip. He just found the Hershey Kisses. Show the screen. Come here really quick.
You gotta show this part.
This is Timothy. You want
Superman.
Hershey Kisses?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we find out let's jump to this tip because what is about the Hershey Kisses?
Okay.
It is an okay snack to have and still lose weight.
Well, we're talking about when you want to have things without deprivation. So you go ahead, Timothy.
Take one with you and go get it.
You take one and then we'll leave the rest here. And then you can have more when we're all finished. You can have the rest.
There you go. Thank you, buddy. And then go make a pretty drawing for us.
Mommy made chickens.
No way.
And then one green one.
Awesome. My twins are playing with Timothy, and my girls have been so looking forward to this play date for as long as I can remember. They've been dying to play with Timothy, so it's like a win-win all around.
I know, and I know we're a little crazy all over the place to start. We'll get back on track, and they'll start with the red, green, orange tip. But I think that's wonderful as moms to support each other and as just women because when you have a female support group that like we made it work today, you know, your twins are over playing with my twins and my son and we're here to support each other. So I think that's really important as well. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. Tip number 1.
Tip number 1, the Nutrition Twins red, green, and orange tip. And this means that every meal you want to be sure to include either at least one red, green, or orange fruit or vegetable. And the thing here that we love the most about this tip is most of the time when people are thinking about getting healthier or getting into shape, they're thinking about all the foods that they have to forget about and put to the side. And when you think about actually including more of something, it kind of makes it a lot more pleasurable because when it kind of takes the enjoyment out when you're thinking about you have to forget about all these foods that you like. And if you're thinking about focusing on the good things,
and when she says good things, so if you think about red, orange, and green foods, those are going to be fruits and vegetables. So every meal, if you're focusing on having something like red, that's going to be cherries, strawberries, apples, green, kale, lettuce, and
spinach.
Yeah, and orange, or sweet potatoes, carrots. If you're focusing on eating those things, naturally you're going to crowd out the more heavy, the fattier foods, carbohydrates, protein, and you'll eat less of the. And you'll eat
one of her twins is crying, so we'll carry on.
Yes, and you eat less of the rest. So that is one of our favorite tips. And truthfully, it's all about eating more of your favorite foods.
And you know, a lot of people think, okay, you've got to have, does that mean I have to have salad for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And no, that's not it at all. And in fact, if you think about something that you're already having, so say right now you're having omelets and toast for breakfast, all you have to think about doing is add some vegetables right into your omelet. So it would be maybe some green pepper, some red pepper, some squash, you know, whatever it is, some onions, peppers. I'm just looking over at Kristen. Feel free to bring that little cutie over here, one of her twins. She's holding one of her twin babies.
Yeah.
So it's all about really just fitting in what you're normally doing. If you have lunch, you don't have to have a salad for lunch. It's about, if you have that sandwich, just stack it with lettuce, put some cucumbers in there, peppers. Make it realistic and make it enjoyable for yourself. But all of these things will help to fill you with fiber. Those phytonutrients found in the red, orange, and green vegetables and fruits mop up toxins from your day. So whether it's you breathed in a little too much pollution, whether you had a few too many cocktails the night before.
Whether you're breathing cigarette smoke, these are for you. Now, if you're just joining us now, we are the Nutrition Twins, and this is the wonderful Kristen McGee, celebrity yoga and Pilates instructor. We're registered dietitians and personal trainers. Please go to KristenMcGee.com and get her free yoga chair workout, which is amazing. On Facebook Live, go to our Learn More button, and we have a 21-day body reboot that takes off in just a few weeks in April that's going to help you to indulge in your favorite foods while losing your last 10 pounds. And so, such a great plan, and we're so excited about it and can't wait to share it. So now, Kristen, we'd love to hear one of your top 6 ways to get in shape no matter how busy you are.
And that's extremely important right now, especially with the twins and trying to find it's the second pregnancy around too. I don't know how many moms are watching this, but it's always, I feel it's much more difficult than the first time around. With Timothy, I was able to get in shape much quicker. I think nursing helps quite a bit in the beginning, but then now that I have the twins, if I'm going to work out, I have Timothy to play with, so it's squeezing those moments of working out in has gotten even trickier for me, where in the past Timothy would go down for a nap and that's when I could do my workout or my yoga practice and really get back in shape quicker. With these guys, like I said, I'd rather play with my toddler than do a workout. So what I have found is that you have to incorporate movement throughout your entire day. You have to find ways to, even if it's just a few kiss me push-ups when the little twins are underneath me laying on their activity mat, I'll bang out 10, 15 push-ups with them. I'll do some downward facing dogs. When Timothy comes home from school, he and I will do something together that's active, or we'll race each other to and from school, or we'll do anything that makes, your daily activity healthy and active, because otherwise you could find yourself just stuck on the couch all day long, or you get so exhausted that you're like, oh, I don't have any time at all. So right now I feel like if you think about it, I'm already being extremely active just by lifting my twins, running around, finding ways to incorporate movement into your life. So whether you're a mom or you're not a mom, or say you're stuck at a desk all day, that's when you can start to do some of those chair yoga moves. You can walk around more, you can take the stairs instead of the elevator. So it's finding activity throughout your day, because really, they found studies that even if you just go and do like a half an hour or 45 minutes or an hour hardcore workout at the gym and then sit at your desk all day long, you've totally negated all of those, all of that activity, because it's the long hours of sitting that are really detrimental to your health and your waistline. So if you want to slim down and you want to lose weight, find ways to move throughout your day.
I love that, Kristen.
It's such great advice, and I'm just thinking as you're holding the baby now, it's really being active throughout the day. And I have to say that my biceps never look better than when I first had my twins, because you're holding things and you're moving them all day long. So that just speaks a lot to your point that if you're doing things all day long, it really helps.
It really helps. And I love that you said that, because we always have clients say, we've always been big advocates of that, especially in New York City, a good way for people to move. Get off the subway, stop earlier. People say, oh, come on, is that really going to help? And it really does. And truthfully, if you're sitting on the couch versus if you're walking back from a subway stop, you're burning a lot more calories when you're walking back from a subway stop. And I can tell you that our clients do see results from those small changes.
It's so amazing. You really will, because Timothy's school is 7 blocks from my house, but it's about a 10 to 15 minute walk both ways. And because it's 7 City and like 1 avenue. And if I do that 10-minute walk 4 times a day to and from school, I have already gotten 40 minutes of walking.
Yeah, that's
People
amazing.
don't realize that.
That's amazing.
That's incredible. I love that story, and we have a number of those ourselves where we're like, oh my God, we work out like fiends at the gym, but when we're only able to walk here and here, it's actually not so bad. It's the same thing. So I love that. For those of you that are just joining us, this is amazing Kristen McGee, celebrity yoga and Pilates instructor, and we're the Nutrition Twins, registered dietitians and personal trainers. Check out KristenMcGee.com. She's got an amazing chair yoga program for free that you can pick up. And go on our Facebook Live page. There's a Learn More button. We have a 21-day body reboot program that's starting very soon in the next week and a half, where you can learn. It's a customized program to indulge and lose your last 10 pounds or more for summer and keep them off. So we're so excited about that. And we today are sharing 6 ways that you can get in shape for summer no matter how busy you are. So I'm going to share our next tip, and I'm so excited about this one because really this is one of my favorite tips ever. It is to use a spray bottle. And you might be saying, what is this all about? If you use olive oil, if you use salad dressings, if you use drizzle butter on anything, a spray bottle is going to be your new bestie. And let me tell you why. Okay, so when we have 1 level tablespoon of olive oil, which is very heart healthy, it's good for your heart, it's 120 calories. And when you cook, you might easily drip, let's say, a few tablespoons of oil into your meal. And that right there is 200, 300, 400 calories. And once that happens, that's more calories before you've actually eaten food. So instead, and the same thing goes we've all heard that salads can be very fattening, and you're thinking, how can a 30-calorie lettuce salad be fattening? It's the dressing that adds up so quickly in calories. So what you do is you put your favorite dressing, your olive oil, whatever it is, in a spray bottle. And this is a one you can get at Bed Bath & Beyond. There's a lot fancier ones out there. This one's $9.99, I think. You just put it in, you pump, and then you spray it, and it's amazing. And I cannot tell a lie. I cannot tell a lie. I really can't. I'm a very bad liar. You'll see right through me.
True.
She is too, so that's how I always catch her. Yeah, we always catch each other. One big fight. Because we know, you're lying! No, I'm not. Well, anyway, so I cannot tell a lie. I used to use this all of the time, and then I discovered this. This was a coconut oil spray. It's good for the environment. It's eco-friendly. And we've got the other food coming. And totally eco-friendly. And it's so great to disperse the calories.
So this is real life, people.
Real life. Real life going on. So this will disperse the calories. And this is coconut. It's so good. Instead of putting the coconut oil in the pan, this is beautiful. I cut up turnips, I brown them in the coconut oil spray. I brown.
Ooh, that sounds so
it's
good.
so good. Fennel in the coconut oil spray.
And if you're not following the Nutrition Twins on Instagram, you have to, because the pictures of some of the meals you make and the food you make are incredible.
Thank you so much.
I have to get that
so
ooey gooey protein bar recipe.
Oh my God, you're
You
so
know
sweet
that.
to say that. We'll talk about following someone on Instagram. Kristen is amazing, and if you want inspiration, if you are busy, you have to see her workouts. All of your pictures are amazing.
With both of these twins in tow and Timothy, she's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. But
It's
she's
true.
not lying when she says she'll do the kiss push-ups and all that. Those are great ways to
Just little exercises holding them, like you said, with your biceps.
Yeah.
And if you don't have kids and you're at home, it's the same thing. Just bang out 10 push-ups in the morning. If you're watching TV at night, do some tricep dips. Like, find ways to be active throughout your day, because that's the best thing you can do. But I love this spray tip because I'm one of those who does the drizzle of olive oil a lot, or the coconut oil, and it, like that, I could see how it could make a huge difference
It adds up
immediately.
so quickly, and I have to tell you, with our clients, they never think. So sweet. They never think that just putting their olive oil in a spray bottle is going to make a difference. And we've had clients make only this change in a week and drop 2 or 3 pounds in a week. So definitely use the spray bottle, and salad dressings, any of your condiments that are calorie dense, just put them in the spray bottle. Again, you can get a simple one at Bed Bath & Beyond, or you can get one, a much fancier one on Amazon or at another store. So we are talking about 6 ways to get in shape for summer no matter how busy you are. And our lovely Kristen McGee, celebrity yoga and Pilates instructor and mompreneur,
A new mom of twins.
Yes.
You can see right
Sorry,
here.
that I'm like nursing.
it's her turn to share another of your favorite tips.
Okay, so another one of my favorite tips is, and I don't know if you guys will agree with me on this or not, but I always try and add some protein at every meal. So when I used to be in college at NYU and I moved to New York, I remember I was, having like toast in the morning or oatmeal or something like that, and like an hour later I'd be starving again. And I was getting my ACE certification for personal training after I'd done my yoga and my Pilates certification, and started doing more of the training at the gym. And a lot of the trainers that I hung out with, I noticed that they would have like, 3 egg white omelet and 2 slices of turkey bacon and a half of, and I'm like, wow. And these guys were like ripped and lean. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Mom?
And I noticed that
Where's the trash?
Oh, over there, underneath the sink, sweetie. I
Underneath
noticed
the sink.
that adding protein at my meals and snacks has made a huge difference, not only in my metabolism, but in keeping myself from getting hungry all the time. And also just, I think like it's a great tip for people trying to lose weight, because they fill you up more. So a lot of times I'll do a Greek yogurt in the morning, or I'll do eggs in the morning. I'll incorporate a lean protein at lunch, whether it's plant-based or organic chicken or fish.
Kisses.
And then the same thing at night.
And that's actually one of our favorite tips too.
Oh,
People,
good.
yeah, we love that because people undervalue protein, and you find that so many people, especially people trying to get healthier, they forget. They're like, oh, I'll just have a salad, and they forget about the protein, and they wind up hungry and they overdo it. But if you include some protein in every meal, like the healthy options that you mentioned, then it prevents you from overeating later, and it helps to deflate the tummy and everything else.
I'm so happy to know
Yeah.
that. And you
Yeah.
don't have to go overboard. You don't have to go crazy. That's the other
Yeah,
thing too. You don't have to
that's a good point.
swing in the opposite direction where you're having like the protein bar is loaded with other crap, or a protein shake at every other snack. Really, you'll find protein, even in protein in spinach and in foods that are healthy to begin with. But just make sure that you're not negating or you're leaving it out, because that's the same I liked with your first tip. Their first tip was to incorporate green, orange, or red at every meal in color. So you're talking, all the carotenoids, all of those really great antioxidant-rich foods crowd out the bad stuff. And it's the same thing when you start adding the healthy protein. It crowds out the bad stuff. You don't have as many sugar cravings. You're not craving as many empty carbs. It's just,
And it's satisfying. It keeps you feeling satisfied. And your blood sugar level stable.
And your blood sugar level stable.
Rather than just having carbohydrates, like you get the energy high followed by the crash.
Yeah, no, I love that tip. And so for those of you who are just joining us, we are sharing 6 ways to get in shape for summer, no matter how busy you are. I'm Lisi, this is Tammy, we're the Nutrition Twins. This is the wonderful Kristen McGee. She's a celebrity yoga and Pilates instructor. And go to her site, KristenMcGee.com, and you'll get an awesome free yoga chair workout. And go to learn more on our Facebook page, and we're having a 21-day body reboot. Check it out. Helps you to get in shape for summer, lose your last 10 pounds or more, and while teaching you to indulge at the same time. And we're so excited about that.
So, and for those of you who haven't gotten to or seen the beginning, the first tip they shared was to include something red, green, or orange at every meal. So you're incorporating fruits and vegetables, kale, carrots, sweet potatoes, red peppers, cherry tomatoes, strawberries, you name it, raspberries. Second tip my tip was to just incorporate movement throughout your day. Even if you can't make it to the gym, don't feel like you have to do everything at once. Third tip was to use a spray bottle with your oils, which I absolutely love that tip. Fourth tip was to incorporate a little protein at every meal. Fifth tip,
it's about indulgences. And when it comes to indulgences, we don't want you to feel deprived, but the whole trick to having success and losing weight while you're still able to have your indulgences is to plan in advance. So say, for example, you want to order that cheesecake when you get to the restaurant. If you order it and it comes out on a huge plate and you don't have a plan in advance, you're going to eat it all willy-nilly. But if you have a plan in advance, and this is the secret, if you go in there knowing either I'm going to split half of it with a friend, I'm going to take a quarter of it for myself and pack the rest up, then you're setting yourself up for success. And it comes like that across the way. So you're able to pass me the little things. I brought some little things from my home, just little portion size. It goes the same way. Like if you're someone who needs a little portion control at home, pre-portion things like this. These are some chocolate chips. These are some chocolate walnuts.
what are these? Oh, those look good. Chocolate
They're
chips,
so
walnuts.
They're so good.
Wow.
So good. My daughters love them.
But that's good when you portion it like
So
that.
this is the portion size of chocolate dipped walnuts. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there.
Yeah. So what I will say about indulging
those
is
smell so good.
most people think that when it's time to get in shape for summer, that
look how
they
cute.
Yeah.
I do these for my daughters. And it's just little bags of chocolate
love
chips. I pack
it.
them their lunch. I have to say, I keep them in this cup so they're ready to go. If you get a chocolate craving, it's perfect. Cowboys. This is a Cowboys fan, and my husband loves the Cowboys.
And there's about, 25 chocolate chips, 20 chocolate chips per serving?
Yeah, there's about a tablespoon.
Okay.
So yeah, about
sorry.
that. And then no, that's okay. So I say
Great idea.
I just give them this cup. I know it's the Cowboys. My husband's a diehard fan. No hate mail, please. We live in New York.
Yeah.
I know.
I do want to say though that a big mistake people make when they think it's time to get in shape for summer is they say no indulgences. And of course this makes sense, of course, just cut out everything that you love and it cuts high calories and you'll lose weight. But the truth is, it backfires, exactly, Kristen. So what we find is that, I mean, we're human. Thank gosh, that's one thing we all have in common. And we all want to have a little fun and enjoy what we're eating. And if we set ourselves up for deprivation, we're ultimately given and it won't cause the weight loss. If you plan an indulgence, it won't get out of hand. Like I know I've gone to parties and my clients have told me this as well, that they won't have planned that, okay, I'm going to have one indulgence or one glass of wine, I'm going to stick to it. Instead, they go and say, you know what, I really shouldn't do anything. I shouldn't have anything. Then they get there and the alcohol's flowing, they'll have a glass, and then they didn't have a plan in advance, so someone says, you want another? And they're like, well, I already blew it. Let's have another.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, another. But if they have a plan in advance, say, all right, I'm going to go there. I'm going to have one glass of alcohol. Or I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to feel guilt-free. Then they feel great about it. It doesn't get in their way of their weight loss. It's 100 calories, and they're done.
And I do with my chocolate. Oh, come here, little buddy. With my chocolate, I actually freeze my dark chocolate.
That's such a good idea.
I love it because it makes it last longer, and I feel like I can savor a little square of frozen dark chocolate at night after dinner. And every time I know that I can have that dark chocolate, it keeps me from having like other things.
That's the way we are, right? We have something every night. And I will tell you, too, that my clients that bake, they pre-portion and freeze it, too. So they have a little bit of a pre-portion when they want a snack. They go for it. And as you can see, Kristen is the real deal. She's got twins on her lap. She's doing a Facebook Live. She's got a little
and
3-year-old
Instagram Live at the same time.
Yes, and she's got a little 3-year-old in the back. And she's giving tips and totally together. And she's just so genuine and honest. And she just wants to give you guys the best tips ever. So I think that's all 6 of our tips.
No, one more from Kristen when she's ready. So that's the first 5.
Okay.
And I wanted to. I'll give you a second, Kristen. So I wanted to say that with the first, with the spray bottle one, the reason that this works so well is you're dispersing the calories. It's not like you're not getting the flavor; you're dispersing the calories. So just a few calories go very far away. Versus if you, oil's so dense, so you use a few tablespoons, which is a few hundred calories, and then it doesn't get spread out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
And I also had wanted to show you this that I forgot before, but with the red, orange, and green tip, I prepackage things. So even, if I'm going out to lunch and I'm not quite sure that I'll be able to get enough vegetables, I bring some carrots, I bring some snow peas.
So no matter how busy you are, the point is that you can do this because you can just throw a few of these in a bag and throw them in your purse for the rest of the day, or your book bag, or gym bag, or whatever it is.
And I brought my red pepper because I even bring it like this, and I have to say I'm a little bit obsessed.
She eats
with
it like an
I eat it like an apple. So as long as it's clean, I am ready to bite into these things. And so if
Oh my God, that's so smart. I should start doing that.
yeah, you
my
watch
God,
it,
it's
it's
so
ready to
great.
go.
Well, I always have baby carrots with me, always, and I do
That's
the same
awesome.
thing.
I'm not
And
surprised.
on the airplane yesterday, even I packed my lunch and I packed snacks for Timothy because it's the same thing. If you're on a 5-hour flight and you've got, babies or not even, and you get hungry, and that cart comes by, and the only choices are, pretzels, peanuts, or Delta cookies, you're going to eat them. It's like you have to have your own, plans in advance and pre-packed snacks.
That's a great point.
The 6th tip for me is hydration. I think you have to keep hydrated. Water and tea, like unsweetened, non-caloric teas, seltzer waters, whatever you like, water with a little lemon spritz or some fruit in it if you just need a little extra. But especially nursing and running around, even before I had children, I was super, super active, and it's so easy to mistake hunger for thirst. And if you're going to work out, and if you're going to lose weight, and if you want to stay lean, you really have to be hydrated. And speaking of the red pepper, you can get a ton of hydration even through the fruits and vegetables that you eat. So when you make those big green leafy salads, when you have the red peppers, the carrots, all of that, the apples, you're getting hydration as well. But, if you're really hungry, your body's going to know it's hungry and you're going to need to eat a meal. But sometimes if you're just bored or anxious or you think you're hungry, have a nice cold glass of ice water. Not only will it perk you up, it will reboot your energy, but it'll also help you realize, like, okay, am I really hungry, or am I just thirsty? Am I just getting dehydrated? Am I just fatigued?
I love that. I mean, if I looked like her, I mean, we're like basically triplets.
It's good for your
Except
skin.
She looks like her.
No.
But it's
Her skin
she's
is glowing, and
she's
the water
preaching
does
our song.
wonders.
I mean, we cannot say enough about the water. I love that you said that. I just do wish we were triplets because, wow, we'd be so lucky. But I can't get greedy because I've got a twin. True. But yes, the water thing is huge. And we wake up, I mean, Tammy more so than me, but ever since we were in high school, when we realized how important water was for our energy and for preventing hunger and just, you know, and for most of our clients, they see that when they start drinking water, we do see a big difference in their skin right away, but we also see that they drop the pounds right away. But Tammy, ever since we were in high school, she'd wake up and have, I think, 24 ounces. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Wow,
Yeah,
did you really?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm
was
down to
16.
20 because I was like,
yeah,
24
well,
is a
when
little
I tried
much.
the 24, for some reason for me, I'd always have to just go to the bathroom too soon throughout the morning. Can't get that many breaks in high school.
Yeah, right?
Or in real life now, you know. But so thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember to check out KristenMcGee.com and go and get her free chair yoga program on her site. It is awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, awesome. And go and hit the Learn More button on our Facebook page, and you'll learn more about our 21-day body reboot, which is launching in just 10 days from now. And it is a program that's customized for you to help you indulge in your favorite foods as you lose your last 10 pounds or more. And we're so excited about it. And we can't thank you guys enough for having us.
Yes, thank you so much. So
Yeah.
remember the 6 tips. First one, include something red, green, or orange at every meal. Here, so you can see. Yes.
Rat out the heavy protein and more protein and carb dense stuff by
Yep.
going for this.
For that. Second tip, move throughout your day. So if you want to get my chair yoga video and you're stuck at work, you can definitely
Or be
download
like-
that for free on my website. Third one is to spray bottles to
Spray
cut down
dressing.
because even though those olives those oils are good and healthy and they're like, you know, the coconut and the olives are heart healthy, you can really overdo it easily.
Yes.
Fourth one, plan an indulgence.
Yes, plan indulgences in
Yep,
advance.
Timothy's gonna eat their last Hershey kiss.
Go for it. It's all right. He had 4. It's planned.
Right.
Yeah,
The
it
fifth
was
one,
packaged. It was pre-packaged.
the fifth one, incorporate a little protein at every meal, healthy proteins, and the sixth one is to stay hydrated.
Hershey Kisses.
Thank you guys.